Okay, so let me just move myself a bit up. So we give space to that logo over there, so it does not distract my face. Now I need to tune in so that I can be monitoring the audio. I just need to tune in so that I can be monitoring this audio, because right now I'm not able to, I'm not able to see anything yet or hear anything. So okay, just a minute, sorry about all that, but yeah, let's see how that goes. Would like to tune in. Okay, let's see how that is. Okay, perfect. I'm in. Now I'll be monitoring the audio. So my idea here is to just design like a toggle button, because this is the design here is more for a launch campaign, but depending on how things go, I've just got a few more minutes to be live here. Yeah, I've got just a few more minutes to be live here. I know power will be going in a few minutes. We are going to have a power cut in a few minutes. So I'm still teasing the product, so like it doesn't have to be fully in frame. It always has to hide behind somewhere, like not fully visible. Then we're gonna make a little environment, we're gonna make a small little environment, and the way we're gonna do this is instead of okay, that's fine, but okay, so we're gonna rotate this. Rotate. Okay, we're gonna rotate this and make it face in that direction. Yeah, so what we're creating now is the flow. We're creating the flow, then we'll create a nice little wall over there. Okay, why is that circular though? I need it to just be flat. But yeah, that's good and all, but we can always do better. We can like switch those up like that. Yeah, but then yeah, this is all good and all, but we can also just turn this into a gray, maybe a darker gray. Yeah, we can always turn that into a darker gray. Then we can turn this into a darker white. Let me just respond to this. Yeah, so we keep moving. So this, now this can absolutely just be flat. It can just be that, or it can be a white. Then we just make it a little bit off-white, you know, not really. Yeah, it's a little bit off-white. It's a little bit off-white. Yeah, so someone is asking for a link to the live. Okay, give them the link. Yeah, you can always do something like that as well. It doesn't have to be just completely flat like that. Yeah, what about if we added a little bit of some color to it, like, yes, this same red, but make it like a, starts with a darker red, then it ends in a light red. Yeah, I think that looks good. But then I'm wondering, do I have any wooden flows? Let me try and download some wooden flows. So let's use on a flow. Okay, let's do this shiny wooden floor. So we just have a few more minutes before power actually goes, so yeah, just a few more minutes. So if this just shuts down from nowhere, just know I warned you. I had warned you. Okay, so I've got how many minutes? I've got 9 minutes before power goes. 9 minutes before power goes. Okay, so let's see what we can do in 9 minutes. Okay, I can't find a shiny floor. I'll just download anything. As long as it's wooden. I have to wonder if that will make sense though. Yeah. Okay. Let's try and do that. Then probably make this smaller. Yeah, I think that looks better. I think that looks better. Okay, 9 minutes to go before power goes. So I have to take some shortcuts. How does that look so far? Comment. How does that feel so far? How does that look so far? So 7 minutes before power goes. Will I manage? I don't even know. No, this won't work. Just gotta make it. Okay. Damn, 6 minutes. 6 minutes left. 6 minutes left. I don't know if I'll manage to do what I want to do here. I wanted it to look kind of like a that means the red row won't work here with that color that I've used there. So probably have to like turn it into maybe a pink or something. Is that taking shape or what? Yeah. Now just keep it simple. White wool. White off-white wool. Then we'll do, yeah, at the bottom here to just be a little bit of a darker gray sort of vibe. And then we can start listing the product qualities here. Like so. Let's see if we use black, if that would fit. Okay, fair. What if we use this red here? Not bad, not bad, not bad. Let's just use black, but not a full black. Let's use a lighter black, like that. Yeah, yeah. I think that is making sense, huh? Yeah, I think that is making sense. Ooh, 1 minute before it goes, let me save this thing, because if power goes and I've not saved this, ish, it will be a struggle. Washable, eco-friendly. Free, okay, yeah, friendly. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That makes sense. That makes sense. So this was giving us a little bit of some extra time. Let's utilize that extra time properly. And then we just use a little, just put the date there. Yes, it says 17th October 2025. Right. What if I put this in a little nice box like that? Yeah, what if I do something like that? What if I put it in a nice little box like that? Then what can I do? Okay, make it just simple like that. Then put some round to these corners. Okay. But the colors are not balancing though. Let's see if we do that. Okay. Maybe. Okay, maybe that. If we do that, maybe. Does that make sense though? Okay, what if we make the background of this thing like that, then we make the corners extra rounded, yeah, then I think that looks okay, except if we make it just a little bit smaller, then I don't know where we can put it. Probably about there or here. Yeah. So that doesn't work. I need it to be a little bit shorter. It just has to be a little bit shorter. I don't know if that works. Maybe put in a little effect of a shadow or something. I'm still not happy with this wall. What can I do? Can I actually download an actual wall? I think that's what I can do though. In the meantime, let me save before, because if power goes right now, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, I like this. Okay, I think this. Okay, let's just see how that would look. All right. Just move these things, make them a bit smaller. Yeah. Move this just a little bit there. Bring this down a little bit. Yeah, I think just like that. Yeah, I think that works. I think that works even better. Alright, so we'll do it like that. We're gonna save this one just the way it is. Yeah. So you can drop any question that you want in the box. We're just vibing out about design, business, and academics, and whatever advice that you would want to hear. We're just vibing out. We just needed some people to hang out with as I design this thing. Today I'm not even feeling that well, but you know, the work has to continue. Now, the other idea that I have is to just do that. Have only the wall. Have only this wall. Then continue with the same thing that was there before. Do it like so. Like so. Okay, not like that though. Not like that. Like so. Okay, so this then comes down there. Yeah. Alright, what do you think? How does that look like? Maybe with this then we have an opportunity to make this a little bit bigger. Yeah. Okay, just a little bit smaller there. Yeah. I think that works. Then we can just bring this up a bit there. Yeah, I should think that works though. I should think this works proper. So we'll save that idea as well. Okay, so I think for today, this was all that we could do. Then we can just chop it up a little bit. If you're okay with that, let me just set up the camera properly. Okay, alright, let's see. Let me move it to the middle. About there. Move it a bit back. About there. Yeah, so I think that's about it. That's normally how the design process goes. You know, that thing looks a little bit, you know, it looks very simple. It looks very, very simple. Someone could just think, you know, it just came up, you know, it's just, you know, it's just a little bit, you know, it was simple to make and everything. But if you stuck around and just saw how this came about, I'm sure you would understand that it takes a lot of work just to come up with something as simple as that. Huh? You're able to see that? It took me a lot of time to just come up with that, eh? That's quite interesting. So, power is gonna go in a few minutes, and I don't want this thing to just shut down and just hang up. What I would like is, you know, to just keep it here, end it in a proper time. So what we'll do is just gonna give you a little bit of some life advice on time management. You know, time management is one of those things that a lot of us, you know, a lot of us ignore. But here in Africa especially, people have a tendency of wasting time, thinking that you're gonna be young forever, thinking that time is not moving. But time waits for no man, as they say, and time just keeps on moving. So, whether you like it or not, time is going to continue moving. And before you know it, that same thing that you're running from, whether be it some bills, whether be it an exam, whether be it studying and whatnot, all those are going to pile up. So, you need to utilize your time today. Make sure that you do something that you're proud of. Make sure that the way you use your time today is something that you're very much proud of. Don't waste time. I've got an example where I'm studying for an exam in December, and for me to be able to make that exam and properly ace it, I have to start now. So if power wasn't going right now, I would have actually been studying and whatnot. But I know that it's just going to disturb me. If I start studying now, then power goes, it's going to disturb me. So I won't do that. I'll wait for it until it comes back. It might come back probably, let's just say maybe tomorrow at 7 hours, or it might even come back at 04 or something. If it comes back at 04, I'm going to wake up, start studying. By the time, my goal would be by the end of October, I should have finished my syllabus. That's how you utilize your time. At the same time, you have to push all these other things, all your other responsibilities that you've been given or that you've been blessed with. So, if I don't see you again, stay out of trouble. You know I love you. Keep on pushing. Lock in. These last few months are the time to lock back in. If you've locked back out, this is the time to lock back in. Lock in. Be productive, use your time productively, and we'll catch up on the other side. So, if I don't get to see you again, this is it. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. All right, see you. Oh, yeah. And we're done. Okay, guys, see you. I think we're done here.